Hey you all everybody, this is the Dantuga here, going to show you one of my favorite games of all time, Age of War. And this game can be found on maxgames.com, and it's a really good game. It employs very simple strategies, and you just have a very simple objective, which is to build an army and attack your enemy's base. So for the sake of showing you how to play, I'm going to start out on the normal difficulty. And now, I don't want to brag, but I have a pretty foolproof strategy to this game. For some reason, this game is oddly soothing to me. It might be the score, it might be the simplistic, slow-moving gameplay, but I've probably played this game, without exaggeration, about 200 times, because it can be beat rather quickly. So my strategy that I was talking about is to start off by dropping some meteorites on your enemies, and then immediately build a turret. Just place it right there. The real key to this game is to end up with more money than your opponent. That way you can build more soldiers when you have to. So if you spend the money to buy one turret, then it's not necessary for you to constantly spend more money buying more units, which means you can save your money up and buy the big heavy hitters when you need them. Ah, yes. The greatness of a game that can pretty much play without you. They are rare, but they are soothing. They're fun to play if you're just looking for a casual experience, which a lot of times I am, because I'm either listening to an audiobook or watching a video on one of my monitors. This is a fun thing to kind of do with your hands and keep an eye on. My brain never likes to shut off, so I like to constantly keep it busy. Alrighty, so we have another one of these specials here, and I'm gonna wait for them to bring out their big dinos, and then I'm gonna rain fire upon their armies. My friends, I tell you, this game on normal mode is just so easy. If we have time, I'll show you a little bit of harder or impossible mode. Now, impossible mode, I have never been able to beat without using a cheat engine, so it's fun. If you're looking just to get the basic mechanics and how to play the game, then yeah, I'd recommend starting it out on the normal difficulty. But if you're looking to have an actual challenge to test your true skills of army building, then I recommend playing it on the harder or impossible difficulty. Oh, here they come. They're starting to send out their big dino riders. These guys are worth a lot of money. So, let's see if it's going to be just the one. Oh, here comes some more. Now, this guy is going to make it to my base. So I'm going to build just a little meat shield. And rain fire! Yes. Now that I have 1,000 gold up here, I'm going to be able to buy another turret slot. And I will be building another egg automatic turret as soon as I reach $200, which should be any second now. There we go. Alright, so whenever you kill your enemies, you get money. Whenever your enemies kill you, you get experience. So the trick is to find a nice balance in between letting your guys die and saving your guys. Here we go. I'm gonna hit them with another special. See, they're already in the next age. You can almost stay in the caveman age the entire time and defeat them. I've done that before, using just the turrets and the regular things, just rush their base with dozens of dino riders and actually beat the game that way. Like I said, I've played this game so many times now that I like to mix it up a little bit, try some new challenges. I've seen videos of people beating the game on impossible mode, and one of these days I'm gonna legitimately beat that. Here we go. I'm going to evolve to the next page. See, we're gonna need another $3,000 in order to build another turret slot. Now, turrets are really the key to this game, because they allow you to kill your enemies and gain money without having to spend any money. So, that's the secret. You will build those turrets up. Yes, keep coming. I won't rain arrows upon you. Ha ha ha. That was a fib. Or a lie. Anybody know the difference between a fib and a lie? If you know the difference, leave a comment on the video. Tell me what a fib is and what a lie is. A fib, I believe, is a lie, but it's another word for a lie that's not as mean, I suppose. Perhaps that's the one you use contextually when you're trying to make an excuse. Anyway, I don't know how to speak. I barely know English. Oh, here they come. See, it's good when they send a lot of their heavy units out because they're worth more money. So when they send those guys out, you drop your special on them. You can watch your money fly up. Right on. Now I'm going to buy another turret slot. I'm actually going to wait till the next time period to build one of these guys. Oh, in the face. Boom! And this special here is a little bit different than the other ones. This one allows your guys to slowly regenerate health as you fight. This is helpful when you're trying to rush their base, because if they have a lot of extra turrets or something that has some splash damage, the units behind that would get some mild damage will be able to recuperate it. But I haven't found much of an advantage to it in the front lines, just because it just hardly makes them last much longer at all. But here we go, I'm going to sell off my older turret and replace it with a large cannon. Do the same with the other one. Yes, look at the damage. Skadoosh. We got 3,000. I can put another turret in! Excellent! Mwahaha! Yes, come to me. Eat the cannon fire. I'm having a great time. You guys can't see me right now, but I am literally just like hands not even on the keyboard, just like reclining and just watching the spectacle of my enemies just walking in a straight line right at me, getting wiped out, and then the guy behind him thinking, oh, well, the guy in front, he may have fallen, but I got this. Did you hear that? The guy was like, oh! There are a few pleasures I have left in this life. and one of them is watching my enemies die before me. And it is a wonderful thing. I don't think I have enough to build another turret slot. Oh, not quite. There we go. Oh, I have enough to upgrade. Yes. So it looks like we're both in the same age now. I need 14,000 to buy the double turret, which is one of the better ones. The best one is obviously the most expensive one that you can't get to the very end of the game. Yeah. These poor guys, they just don't stand a chance. So I hope you see what I was talking about earlier when I was saying that turrets are really the key to this game. You can just chill, drink some soda, eat some chips. That's what I'm doing right now. Just taking it real easy. I'm gonna sell off another one of these turrets and put in another double turret. Yes. Excellent. So this looks like I need 200,000 XP to evolve to the next age, which is the final age. Looks like I'm well on my way. Almost there, about 20,000 shy. I'm good. I'm just gonna chill out here. Let them just walk right for me at their interestingly casual pace of walking. I think it's funny that the computer isn't sending more larger vehicles at me. Sometimes they send tanks, but I suppose they don't have any money because I'm not sending any soldiers out for them to kill, for them to gain any money. Are they broke? Are they out of money? Oh, hey! Speak of the devil, there's a tank right there. Oh, and I can upgrade. Excellent. Wanna watch me annihilate this tank? Let's see now. This right here, the Ion Ray. This is the best turret in the game. It's 100,000. So we are going to have to kill a lot of them in order to get one. See, how much are these worth to sell? They're worth 7 grand each. Alrighty. Do you guys ever have that moment where you're so proud of yourself for building something or having some kind of strategy against a computer or an AI in a game, and you get to the downside of it where you actually have time to kind of contemplate your actions and realize how morbid what you're doing really is? I have been just massacring all of these waves of these people coming at me, and now I'm starting to wonder why I take such joy in this. Oh! No time to think about that though. I have enough money for the Ion Ray. So basically what you want to do is you want to play through the game, try to send out as few units as possible, build up your turret defense, and then once you have all 4 of your turrets as the maxed out ion ray turrets, then you can start sending your men in. Well, we're halfway there. These future war machine tanks coming at me, but I'm not too worried because my turrets will make short work of them. And if I'm in a pinch, I can always use my special here. You know you're doing damage to a tank when you start to see that blood come out of it. Because as we all know, tanks have a tendency to bleed when they are hit. It's basically a scientific fact. Alrighty. So basically, after you get all your turrets set up, I have a pretty good plan. So what I like to do is I like to try to clear the battlefield as much as I can. Then I like to send in a super soldier, and then just follow them up with a bunch of support blasters. And that'll usually lead me right into their base, and I can lay down some serious hurt on them. So to do that, I'm going to want to have about maybe 200,000. There's going to be 150,000 for the super soldier, and then I'm going to want to just pack the gameplay field place full of my guys. So it should be about good as gravy. I'm going to let these guys get a little bit further out. I'm going to hit them with my special. And then I'm going to commence my final plan. Super soldier, and I'm going to just mash it up with my guys. Blasters, God's Blades. Just fill it up. The super soldiers are powerful, but they are not invincible. And when he gets close to his turret, he's going to have a very limited lifespan. What I like to use them for is just to break through their lines. Get my guys as close as possible. To try to get as many hits in as possible. There we go, super soldiers down. Here we go. Sitting out with a super soldier behind him. If this times out right, by the time he gets to the front, he ought to have... And special ought to be ready to go again. There it is. Alright. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to adjust my strategy a little bit, because they have a pretty good turret that keeps draining my super soldier's life before he gets close enough to do any real damage. So what I'm going to do is going to stay back, save some money, which is, remember, the key to winning this game. Use my turrets, save my money, and I'm going to hit him with a wave of 2 or 3 super soldiers all at once, and they won't be able to stop me. See, on the normal mode of this game, this strategy works pretty foolproof. You can pretty much sit completely back at this point and just let your turrets do their work. In the harder difficulty versions of the game, your turrets don't do as much damage to them, or they're stronger. I'm not sure which is the case. Basically, your turrets aren't as powerful and not nearly as effective as they are in this version. So, you are forced to send out small amounts of units because they will break your lines. If you get a bunch of them together, 3 or 4, they will get to your base and they will start whacking your base and you will lose health. So, in order to stop them, you're going to have to put up little meat shields and just send a few guys up, still within range of your turrets, to take them down. That is the tricky part, is trying to save as much money as you can and not send guys out, but you're going to have to send some guys out, so that's kind of it. That's really the only trick to it. Other than that, the strategy's pretty much the same. Build turrets, save money, evolve, and then once you get to the end, you should have a pretty good force. So let's see, if it's 150,000 for one super soldier, then there's going to be 300,000 for 2, and then 450,000 for 3. So let's do that. Let's put 3 out when I reach 450,000 and hit them with a powerful wave of my special satellite cannon. Here we go, let's do it. This should be the checkmate move. See that? That was a chess metaphor, because I know chess. I don't. I really don't. Many people have tried to teach me chess. I suppose I just can't learn a game without a proper digital tutorial. Anyway, they are down, and victory has been achieved! Congratulations! You won the war and destroyed your enemy. Now, that enemy word is misspelled. But, it's actually kind of charming. You see, those of us who love this game accept it with both of its triumphs and its failures, and misspelling the word enemy, well, it's just part of its charm. Anywho, I hope y'all enjoyed watching me play this game. If you can call it playing, since I pretty much sat back for about 90% of it while the game played itself. But I hope you had fun. If you find out what the difference between fib and lie is, please leave a comment, and I will see you all later. Have a great one.